All right,
banter.
let's go.
All right. When last we left our heroes, uh, pretty sure this is it. Um, they entered into this room, and I made a slight mistake. It's supposed to be this owlbear looking
No, that's just
person.
owl-looking person. I don't see
Oh,
no
owl
bear in
bear
there.
looking, wearing big flowing blue robes with giant ram's horns coming out of the
An owl goat. There we go.
back of her skull and stuff. Really cool. Anywho, so these guys, if you're only just joining us, first of all, welcome to the stream. Matt Gulai 1 here is hosting the stream because I refuse to do any D&D content on my channel anymore after what they pulled. But welcome to the stream. They are currently facing down is Oril, the Frost Queen, hence the title, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Queen. And she is not very happy with them because they have ended her perpetual night and snowstorm here.
And her
Things
pet
are
bird.
still kind of frozen because, you know, it takes a while to thaw. But while they're underground in this glacier, they came across this tower, hunted through, yada yada, and got here. She's not happy with them. The three giant green-eyed looking dudes are they found out denizens that have since morphed into these horrific looking creatures, and they were just about to start fighting her, although due to how long this could potentially take, we decided to wait until this session. So with that, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
That looks pretty bog standard.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have my character sheet open.
That would be a good idea.
And I just have Roll20 open. Nothing else. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
All
Huzzah.
right. Liz is first.
Super first.
Actually, the funny thing is initiative is going in the exact opposite order in which it was rolled, because I rolled first, and then all of you rolled. So initiative is literally in the opposite direction from which it was rolled.
I don't know how you do it, but
However,
you're always last.
Does Alyssa get a surprise round?
Yeah, definitely.
Liz will get what is essentially 2 rounds of combat, but however, first things first. Let's see. At the top of the order, where's the thing? Oh. Well, that's kind of dumb. Those are useless in this. All right, fine. So yes, Liz, go ahead and do the thing you want to do. Twice.
Is she like already hostile?
Oh yeah, no, she was hostile the moment she noticed you walk in.
Or
Oh,
teleport in.
wonderful.
You walked through the portal.
Oh, yeah, then technically, yeah.
Hey, Skiff is still invisible.
Skiff is still invisible, but that doesn't mean she's not hostile towards you as a party.
And I can
True.
shoot around these people, right? Or
I mean, you could shoot them if you want, or you
no,
could
not
not
my
shoot them
teammate.
if you
No,
want.
I
It's
like
entirely
have
up
to
to
move
you.
over.
You can shoot me, I don't mind.
Okay. Anyways, he's gonna do his favorite spell, Chaos Bolt.
Bolt targeting Oril. Alrighty then.
What level? What kind of tier spell is it?
That's a good question.
Uh,
We're gonna do what were we gonna say?
I believe you asked who is. Were you about to ask who is Oril?
Yeah, you know, I was like, who is that? 'Cause... Oh, okay.
This
The-
person.
The like the god avatar that we were trying to fight.
And if I
Okay.
remember correctly, the other
Yeah,
ones
this
aren't
is form
instant
number 1.
hostile.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, those green-eyed creatures are called Nothics. They aren't hostile to you, but they aren't going to be your friends either.
Well, that's cool. All right. Well, we're gonna do it at level 5 because why not?
Sure.
Huzzah!
All right, well, 28 definitely hits. So you got a 6 and an 8.
What type do you want it to be?
Let's do pool.
So either poison or thunder.
Yeah, I think poison.
Poison?
Yeah.
By the way, did everybody else see that?
The
See what?
thing you shared in
The
the
spell
chat.
details?
Yeah, the spell details
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
went up. Okay. So you chose poison. It does not appear as though she took any of that damage.
Dang, that's
Poi-
kind of depressing.
Poison and fire are two of the most commonly resisted immunities in the game.
Poison is the number 1. Fire is second.
Funnily enough,
but yes,
I don't
you
think
are
it's going to be
correct.
fire this time. That it's resistant or
And
immune
it's
to.
in the case of Oril, it doesn't look like it wasn't very effective. It looks like it was not at all.
So literally immune to poison.
Uh-huh.
Fun.
That's equally depressing.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do on your bonus turn?
No.
All right. Your turn.
Fireball?
She's one target.
Exactly. High damage.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't get to just randomly throw fireballs at all the time. So
No,
Yeah,
I suppose not.
True.
And
I
your
just-
spell save DC is...
probably like 18, maybe. Oh, it is 18. That was a guess.
If that's the case, then she failed. So you get to do the full amount of damage.
31.
31 fire damage.
Yes.
Here we go.
Are you gonna say she's immune to fire too?
I would hope
Anything
not.
else?
Immune to everything.
She is not immune to everything. All right.
It would be a literally impossible fight if that was the case.
See, D&D Beyond spoils me. I keep saying this. Like, I really need to just like stop relying on D&D Beyond.
I mean, you could just
I
have
agree.
that open and have the extension to put it on there.
I could, but like that's too much work to put everything over there. I don't think I have any bonus actions with this character.
You need
Other
a
than
separate pushing spell.
the normal ones. I don't need to do
Oh.
that right now.
Yeah. To be fair,
It
y'all don't
disconnected.
know about everything else yet, but there's definitely going to be more. Zan, you're up.
I was gonna ask, how high is this ledge over here?
I think
It's only 10 feet up.
Okay.
I was gonna ask that
Well, I wanna
earlier,
climb
but
up
I
it
forgot to
on my
finish.
way.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You certainly have the movement.
Quite indubitably.
So that would be 35 to put yourself one more square forward. Because you could just run up that wall. Because monk.
Yep.
Because monk fun stuff.
God, monks are nuts. Alright. What else?
Gonna spend a key point to make it stunning,
Alright.
or at least attempt to.
Oh, I'm fairly certain that hits. Also,
it-
curse 31s.
You know what? That's a good
That's
curse to have.
I agree entirely.
Alright. Which save do you want to do first? The wounding or the stunning?
Let me do wounding first.
I guess it didn't matter. She failed both. So that is currently
Alright.
1d4, which I will keep track of by doing this. There we go. And you did 15 slashing. Looks like swords are pretty effective.
I mean, you should have to be
Especially when it's
resistant to
magically
magic.
slashing damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely does it. You're not doing another stunning, right?
Well, wait, hey, if they're stunned, then you get an advantage, right?
You could
She
crit.
does have advantage, or he
Oh
has
yeah, no, I forgot about
advantage,
my advantage.
which means that you
Always a
could
possibility
potentially
for a
nat
crit,
20.
yeah.
Or we could get all the nat ones out now, which would be good.
Well, it's significantly better,
Mhm.
but it's not a crit.
Another saving throw for the more wounds.
And that is another fail against the save, so we are now up to 2d4. There we go. And that was 12 damage. All right, now what?
Yep. Monk punch. Oop. Nope.
Flurry or
I don't think it matters.
Well,
Well,
it's gonna end my turn,
there's
so I'm not gonna
advantage,
flurry.
so.
no?
Oh, advantage,
'cause you
I
have
grab advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
So unless you nat one twice, so are you
Alright.
spending the key point to flurry, or are you just gonna bop him, bop her?
Who does the 15?
The question still stands.
Probably doesn't even hit, right? I'll
No,
flurry.
but flurry. Okay.
So you're doing flurry.
Yes, I'll do it.
Are you gonna make one of them stinky?
Well, the only hit left because it's. I don't.
Yeah,
think,
this next one will make out.
15 does hit, by the way.
Oh, 15
Oh,
did hit. I
my.
didn't
15. Oh yeah, no. 15 hits in this form.
think it would hit.
In this form, yeah.
and you're high enough level where you get like one necrotic for free, right?
Yeah, I was about to. Well, she could make he could make this one stinky.
22 should hit.
Yeah, it's because it's
22.
the flurry. I spent the key point for the flurry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see what that stink is. 12. Oof. She is not looking good right now, guys.
Oh.
I'm okay with that. Especially because
Alright.
she's stunned.
Especially
She
since
is
she's
stunned.
stunned.
Anything else from Zan?
That's all I can do.
Alright, then I do believe it is Skiff next.
Attack with a bow. I didn't expect the stunning, although I probably should have.
I would
But
so
it's
I
attack with
would say
advantage from
because
invisibility.
I was about to say, because of where Zan is, you would need to move over here in order for you to actually be able to draw line of fire. Just because Zan is up there. There you go.
I was
So
gonna
now you
say,
can do the
he
thing.
does have sharpshooter.
Oh yeah, you do. I mean, it doesn't matter super much anyway. But alright, so you have advantage. A 20 or a 17 does hit. So
Or 20.
For tween. Let me guess.
Yep.
Out of this form. You said it wasn't looking good. Yep.
Yep.
Does
A
she
snow
remain?
flurry.
She does not remain stunned, does she?
No.
I was about
A
to say probably
snow-
not.
She pops into a snow flurry and heads to the back. There, what appears to be a walking, talking portal erupts forth, and from it walks this.
I do not consider this good news.
Whether you consider it good news or not, it's happening.
Aww.
Yeah, no what? Fair.
That was one of my first attack too.
That was only your first attack.
First
To be
of
fair,
many.
this is happening mid-turn, so
Okay. So it doesn't like cut me off or end my turn prematurely or anything, right?
no, you could consider this as an interrupted action. So you still get to finish out your turn.
I do have a thing in
I'm
mind
gonna-
to do, so
I'm gonna use my bursting arrow on this one next.
you know what?
Okay.
Sounds good.
I want to attack this one. The one right in front of the portal.
Let's see.
Yeah, there.
Hypnos Megan Blue. Okay.
I'm guessing a 13 does not hit.
It might.
Oh
since
yeah,
it's a
let
Hypnos
me
Megan.
close that because I don't need that anymore.
I do
Bring
have
this
an
one up.
idea for him, so you don't have to use up all your extra
13
stuff.
does hit the Hypnos Megan.
Okay. Then it personally takes 28 damage.
Oh my gosh.
Surprisingly
forget
enough, it
that.
is not dead from that.
And then I think 5 to everybody else.
Yeah.
5 within. Actually, because I chose that one, within 10 feet is literally all the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's everything else. So, pardon me while I
Damage.
spend the
everything.
next 3 years spreading this damage.
And then I have one more attack.
All right, go ahead and roll it while I'm
19.
doing this.
Oh, you're gonna do it again.
19 does hit.
That specific one takes another 28 damage, and then everyone else takes 6 damage.
And then this time, if that thing survives, I would be there. I'd be surprised then.
Action surge.
Give me just a minute. Whoops. Stupid. Meh. There we go. Oh my god. So many life totals to change. Oh, you
All of
notice
the-
something that will be maybe considered disconcerting.
What?
It looks like the portal is taking damage as well.
Oh, so we could probably not have a bunch more come through if we destroy it. Maybe.
So in the middle row, there's one red, green, and blue. I want to attack the blue one as my next target.
All right. The Galvin Megan, you
Yeah.
said you want to hit the blue one for
Yeah.
your last one?
No, this is my action surge. I'm redoing 3 attacks.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
because out of three attacks, it took 1 to change her form into this phase, and then 2 on the Magian to kill it.
Okay. So you're going after the Galvin Megan blue?
Yes.
Okay.
if you do the bursting, you won't hit that one.
No, but I'll hit the portal and not hit Zan. Wait, no, actually I
worry
would hit
about
Zan, son of a bitch. Are you sure? If you're okay, fine. If Zan doesn't
about
care, I'll do green instead of blue.
Okay.
19 again to hit.
Let's see. Because this is a different kind of Megan.
I hope
figured they would be
19 hits.
kinda
Jeez.
close. Yeah.
19 does hit.
It takes 25 damage. Everyone around it, all the enemies and Zan take 4.
4 is nothing.
I'm sure Agony is disappointed Agony isn't getting in on any of this damage.
Yeah. But I at least can see it.
21 to hit. So if 19 hit, I'm sure 21 does.
I don't know. I think 21's cutting it kind of close.
It takes directly 23 damage, and all the enemies in Zan take 6.
I wish there was a way I could highlight all of these units and then just say, okay, all of these take this damage.
Oh, that'd be great.
I feel like they should just add that. That would be
All right,
perfect.
so you said this one takes 23?
Yeah, then all the enemies in Zan take 6.
Okay, here we go again.
Not quite dead yet.
So far that hasn't killed any of them, although the one
Hey,
you're
I'm
targeting...
whittling things down, okay?
I think you
the
have
one you're
more life.
targeting is certainly feeling the burn.
Last attack. 10!
Ooh.
I don't think 10 hits.
10 does not hit.
But you do
However,
have curving.
bonus action curving arrow, I aim for someone else.
All right, that seems reasonable.
I go to the blue one after all. The one right next to him, so I get a new attack roll.
All right, fair enough. Let's see what you got.
24.
24 does hit.
And that one is hit for 31 damage.
Ooh, that's a nice chunk of damage.
And everyone, except the front row red dot, everyone takes 8 damage.
Hello?
Yes.
It sounded like you. Everything else is taking how much?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Alright. So.
Yeah, that one took 31 and everything
Oh, hey,
else
portal
takes 8.
gone.
And Xana's taken a bit of damage so far.
Yeah.
What, like
26
8?
damage altogether.
Collateral damage. That's not that great.
It's kind of not, but you know what? Could be worse. Could be the amount of damage everything else has been taking.
I back up a little bit more and end my turn.
Alright, well, I'm still doing the damage. And there's something else that happens because you did that, so give me just a second.
I don't take that as good news. I just wanted to hurt them all as much as possible, so maybe we could wipe out the waves. But no, I think I got rid of the portal. So yeah, the next phase happens. Ugh.
You know what?
So,
I'm
I
not
wanted to kill the
surprised.
damn mobs. I wanted to kill the trash. Okay, that didn't work out.
To be fair, you did a sizable chunk of this army's health. None of there's only, what is that, 2 units that are at half or greater health, not including Oril, who's back and significantly more pissed off.
Because how dare I
And,
kill through? How dare a monk burn all through almost all the way through her first phase by himself, and then the random fucking arrow shooter just burned through her second portal one all by himself.
Mm-hmm. So, Agony.
I'm gonna hop on the wolf,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna pull off a bead and throw the fireball centered on green. I feel
Centered on
one
green.
bead, one bead.
Okay.
one bead at least to get rid of the majority of what's left.
All right.
Because you've been
I
damaging
mean,
them pretty hard.
I mean, our monk is pretty evasive.
That's
Sorry, give
kinda
me
my
just
idea.
a second. I'll be right.
Oh hey, you take nothing.
I passed. I take nothing.
And did that automatically take the charge off? Oh, it did. That's actually really cool.
Nice.
I'm being spoiled by D&D Beyond.
So
that sounds nice.
so let's be clear here. Your bead that you threw off a necklace did more damage than a sorcerer.
I think by 2 with the fireball, right? Was it 31?
That's because
Yeah.
they have a plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong thing. Wait, I was like, wait a minute.
It's pretty much the
And
same.
it's a lesser DC too, so some of them might actually make it.
Mm-hmm.
It's messed up.
It's not messed up. Xan takes no damage. Xan should be fine.
No, Zan. No, I'm not saying Zan. I love Zan. I love Zan and the character. I'm not trying to have him die. I'm saying that the fireball being stronger than when I rolled.
You have Liz has a higher DC.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I did
just
roll a
watch.
lot of 5s, so that does help. And then I can't remember what the relationship with fire with flesh golems are.
Not
All right, I'm back.
He back.
So he threw a bead and rolled for the damage.
Okay, yeah, I need to roll for all the saves. Oh, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of saves I need to roll for
And Zan takes nothing.
because evasion.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so,
DC 15.
Yeah.
so all of the Demos Megans pass the save. They will take half.
That's still 16 damage.
I was about to say 16.
Round 2 goes to the Galvin Megans. They got a... What did they get? They got a 17, so they pass as well.
More 16 damage.
Yep. Round 3 goes to the Galvin Megan. Even if it passes, it dies. So, yeah. The next round goes to the Flesh Golems. Kind of weird, but cool. They got a 12, so they failed.
33 damage.
And then the last one is Oril herself in her second form. And I'm 90% certain that a 6 doesn't pass. So half damage, full damage, full damage.
So she's not resistant or immune to fire.
I would hope not.
I would hope not either, but she's basically a half god or something. We don't know for sure.
Fair.
So 33, so that's, yeah. So 16 to the front row.
About to say not quite dead yet, I assume.
No, they are.
Zan's gonna probably get a lot of attacks against him.
They are not quite dead yet. This dude dies. This dude dies.
But not that one.
This dude takes 16. Boom. He's not quite dead yet. This one takes the full, what was it, 33?
33, yep.
Actually, really quick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the full 33 for both of these guys. And Oril.
Takes 33.
Which, that looked like it did a lot more than it was supposed to Oril.
Sweet.
And then are you gonna have your wolf move?
Not yet.
Okay, what about your badger?
Not yet. I'm gonna do
Or the weasel.
an action surge.
Action surge. Okay, what are you gonna do with your action surge?
I'm gonna do that again.
Are you gonna use another bead?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
I mean, you do have a good
1,
number
2.
of beads left, right?
I have how many exactly?
Oh god, at this point, like 5 or something, right?
I still have 6.
Oh well, there you
Alright.
go. Damn.
So the flesh golems are the only ones that failed.
They take all 31
Oh.
then, and everyone else
Everyone else
would
takes
take
half.
15.
Which everyone else includes Zan this
No, Zan, you don't have any like I actually made that save kind of abilities. Damn.
Well, you could have
Oh yeah, if you
moved
were
forward, and then if
if you
I
move
was tied
forward for
there,
Zan, if you move forward with Zan, he would have made a save.
time. Can I say I did that?
You said no to moving the direwolf when asked specifically.
Yeah.
Well, that was before the action surge. So I will say if you wanted to take that 5-foot step forward to do that,
Well,
that would have been fine.
I think 10 feet I
Sweet.
need.
Hmm?
okay, so
I need one more, I think.
All right,
You make that
There
save?
you go. So Zan would not have to make that save.
Or you would have to take the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you did, I could take it.
So
my
wily.
goodness. All right. Well,
That were your 2 actions.
And then as a
And your
bonus action,
movement.
I will say charge for the badger. And then I have...
Are you going to give a specific target?
No, I'm just going to say attack.
Oh no.
Meaning up top. I should...
Okay.
Oh, like
So-
pointing up there saying charge.
Yeah.
All right. Just saying attack and not giving any direction, it would immediately go for one of the Nothics.
That's what I was thinking as soon as you said that. I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably... But between those two, I was not...
It has a
caring which one.
30-foot movement, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it gets to there.
And then can the direwolf just jump up there with the remaining movement?
Because you're mounted, it would be an athletics check.
Off of the wolf or me?
I'd say either or,
Okay.
because you two can help each other up.
Technically, I have the better, but I rolled lower.
It tries to, but with the added weight, it's not super good at it. So
Okay.
it didn't make it this time. It might be able to do it next round.
And then I think that's all.
The funny thing is that because of how big it is, you are basically waist level with the ledge.
So I can see, so I can take damage if Zan takes a
Mhm.
little bit too much.
Oh yeah, assuming Zan takes any at all, but we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Van took some force.
That's it.
A figurative friendly fire.
Alrighty then. By the way, if you didn't know, all of the Megan have advantage on their saving throws against magic,
You know
and
what?
they
I'm not
still
surprised.
manage to fail.
Mine. Oh yeah, I didn't have to deal with that. I just did attack roll.
Yeah.
And they must have sucked. There was a lot of fails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm rolling particularly low tonight, which, to be fair, isn't necessarily a bad thing for you guys. So the Galvin Megan is going to move here. And then I need a dexterity save from Zan, Agony, and the Direwolf. Actually, hold on.
Saving throw.
Does the direwolf get +2 to its save too?
I would assume since it is in my aura, since it's underneath me.
And Liz.
Okay, so I didn't do it.
A 29 better fucking save.
Okay, that's funny.
So, Zan did pass, Agony fails, and the Direwolf fails a
Liz?
little less. And then Liz, I also need a dex save from you, all the way in the back.
Oh, okay. Cool beans.
Lightning bolt, right? I think
Yeah.
they tried casting it
So-
before.
Dang.
Funny thing, Skiff would if he was standing directly behind Liz, but you are 5 feet out of range for it.
Nice.
So Liz unfortunately fails. So that is going to be
What attack is it?
Is this an ability
lightning
check?
damage.
Oh, look at you get resisting, Liz.
Is this an ability check?
It is a saving throw.
So it is an ability check?
No.
It
Um,
is a save that uses an ability, but it is not a check.
Dang, okay.
But you
So-
resist the damage.
Yep,
Uses
that's
it.
22 lightning damage. Zan takes none, and Liz takes half. So
Okay.
11 to Liz. Because, Dakin, you should be resistant to lightning damage.
Yes.
Power of air, Genasi.
I'm also resistant to something else, but I
Cold.
can't
That's
remember.
That's
You-
Is it
cold
cold?
because you're a sorcery
No.
ancestry.
No, the staff. What's the staff do again?
Oh shoot.
Isn't it resistance or something?
Which
No,
staff?
you have resistance to cold and lightning.
No, there was a
Yeah.
staff that you
The-
gave me that gave me something.
The Charlton staff.
Oh yeah, that.
I don't remember now.
I should have written it down. Oh wait, I think I did write it down.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I did write it down. We're good. We're good.
Yeah. All right. So, that was an arc of lightning burst forth from the Galvin Megan and hits everybody but Zan in its path. If you are inches away from being singed by this, and you can smell the electricity in the air. But you're just 5 feet outside of it, so you're like, oh, thank God. Meanwhile, Oriel still gets her turn.
Crazy.
I'm giving she a lot of options.
She does have a lot of options.
I'm not surprised.
All right. Time for my mad artistic skills.
Oh, I'm gonna start up a snowstorm or something like that. Or hailstorm, whichever.
No.
Ooh.
1 second. All right. Let's see. Where does it? So right here.
There.
I need Agony to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh. I'm not terrible at those.
That is not common.
That is not common.
Using that against a paladin, how dare she?
Indeed.
You know I don't have great charisma.
You almost failed that.
With a 23?
Yeah.
I'm not
Damn.
surprised since it's basically a guy.
So, yeah, she breaks off a piece of ice from her and tosses it, and it starts to float in the air next to you. And you feel a pulling force, but then you just shrug it off. Then she uses. I need a Constitution saving throw from. Let's see.
Who did she view as a threat?
I mean,
Everyone in the room except for the Badger and the Galvin Megan.
Even the Nothics? Really? They didn't do crap.
Even the Nothics, they're getting caught in this.
they're
It is a
expendable.
Constitution saving throw.
From everyone.
Mm-hmm. Everyone except for the bear or Badger.
You said con, so boop. Oh, I don't think the direwolf's gonna make it.
The direwolf did not make it.
I had a feeling I didn't either.
Did Agony make it?
I'm the only outlier.
I mean, if this happened all at the exact same time, Zan's score would have still been a 21. Hopefully that makes it.
21 just barely makes it.
So-
Agony fails, Lisp passes, and Skiff passes.
Poor Direwolf.
Yeah. Zan, you will be taking half. Liz will be taking 1/4, and Skip will be taking half.
Half of what type of damage?
Cold.
Cold damage.
No, we all have resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you all do. So Liz will be taking 1/8 damage. Everybody else will be taking a quarter, except for Agony and the wolf.
How do you mean a quarter? Or an eighth or whatever? We all have the same level
Because
of
you
resistance.
are resistant and you passed. Pass, you take half. Resistance, you take half.
Okay, we all take a quarter then, for those who passed, but it's like, how does Liz take an eighth?
Oh yeah, because resistance doesn't stack. But I mean, either way, you are taking significantly less than normal damage, except for Agony and the dire wolf.
Which will take
So the damage is 30 cold damage.
Damn.
I'm fairly certain the dire wolf, if not dead, is very close.
It was 30
Uh,
what?
34, so a quarter of that. So half of that is 17. Half of that would be 8.
And it was
So-
just that cold damage?
It's just cold damage, yes.
And you said 34 altogether. Okay. I will take the direwolf's damage this turn.
Okay. And that was it from her.
You just volunteered to take 51 points of damage? Jeez.
I'm not even below half.
No, but she's not in her final form yet.
I mean, this is the 3rd stage, so we're getting there.
Yeah, y'all are getting close. All right, so that is the enemy team's turn. Luckily, your badger survived because it was outside of the area of effect of the cone of cold.
That's a big area of effect. Did the Nothics get hit?
They did. They are not doing well, but they are also not dead yet.
That's what's going to be my next question. Like, are they close to death?
Define close.
They'll be pushing up daisies in a moment.
They have level 2 health.
So yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. If she does that again, they're probably not going to be doing too hot. In fact, I can guarantee it. All right, top of the order. That puts it back to Liz.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
So how are you doing after that 8 cold damage?
Well, I don't know if I'm doing good or not. I'm not used to having this much health, so I don't know.
Fair enough.
Then I'm sure you're doing fine.
I guess, I don't know.
But anyway, so you can see Oril in her second form, and
You for sure
the
can tell
Galvin
that
Megan.
If I
That
shoot
she's
right
been-
here, do I have to get closer?
That depends on what you're trying to shoot.
The blue guy. I don't like him.
With what?
Chaos Bolt.
What's the range on Chaos Bolt?
Okay. Oh, I meant like it's 120 feet, but I meant like the angle.
I would say maybe you'd have to move over 1 square, if anything.
No, from that angle, Liz should be able to see at least the top of its head.
Neat.
And magic doesn't care about cover very much, so...
Let's do level 2 because all my level 2 spells suck.
It's the Galvin Megan.
Yep.
Mhm.
Alright, let's see what you got.
17, and we got.
So you definitely hit.
4.
Damn it! Why can't I be a 2?
So 4 is...
I would like to do
Force.
thunder.
And then thunder. Yeah.
Okay, thunder damage. Fair enough. And you're doing a grand total of 21 thunder damage to it.
Oh yeah, because +4.
Shatters into thousands of tiny pieces and crumbles into dust.
Huzzah.
No more thunder from that one. I mean, lightning.
Anything else? Oh, and it was absolutely about to do it again on its turn, by the way.
I had no doubt.
Okay, hear me out, you guys.
Uh-oh.
What are the spells that are bonus actions?
You can
So,
quicken spell.
if you do Quicken Spell, any spell that is normally 1 action, like Chaos Bolt,
So I know that one, but like, are there any like?
is considered to be a bonus action.
Like, are there
Otherwise, you
any-
don't really have a lot of bonuses as a sorcerer.
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind then. I don't really want to quicken like spell right now. I don't want to. I don't want to use my sorcery points.
That's fair. All right.
This is the time to use
So-
them, though.
Yeah, this is the last battle.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should wait till she gets stronger and then use them because they're valuable.
Fair.
How many sorcery points do you have?
Oh, in total I have 14.
Quicken Spell is only 2 points, so you could use Quicken Spell up to 7 times.
But I have only 9 points. That's the thing.
Oh, you only have 9 left?
Yeah.
Even still, that's still 4 more Quicken Spells in total.
I'm just a little traumatized from my other session. Like, I don't want to use up all my resources and then die. So
You won't die.
Alright, you know what? That's fair. Okay, so if that's the case, I do believe Skiff, it is your turn.
Ideally, she's not immune to magical piercing.
Ideally, let's
Wait,
find
isn't
out.
it Zan? First?
Actually, I can guarantee.
Yeah, Zan's first. Zan's before me.
Oh, Zan is before you?
I was
Yeah.
like, oh yes, it's stunned first. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you are, because you did stun before he unleashed that volley of arrows.
Yeah. That was a volley.
I burned through all of my arcane shots.
Well, I'm actually debating if I want to actually move there or not, because I wanted to kind of get out of that. I also really want to be close to Agony.
I was gonna
Maybe
say
I'll stay
Just
with
here
you could-
you
you
would
could-
be kind of further away, and then you'd still be in the aura.
Yeah, as long as you're melee range. I got a range shot like this where Skiff
If
currently
I'm
is.
here, that counts.
Yeah. You'll get all the benefits and be further away, and hopefully not.
So I'm still in the
get
aura
us
from
all
this
together.
location, and I because she's so big.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Okay. And that's where I'll be. And just wondering, she did change forms, but does the when I did the wounding on her, that count for anything?
Oh yeah, did that reset?
Uh,
did,
That never actually made it to her. No, her
when she changed
wounding
forms, did that
resets.
go away?
Yeah,
Okay. I thought
because this is a different body.
I'd ask.
Yep. No, it's an appropriate question.
Well, I wasn't sure. Like she's like a caterpillar, and she still got the same goop inside.
In this case, she has quite a different set of goop inside.
It's called hatred.
Alright, so...
Well, I'll keep trying though, so I get stunning, and we'll go wounding again.
She does not save against the wound, and it doesn't appear as though she gets stunned. And I need you to make a Constitution
He's probably immune, but I'll keep trying.
saving throw.
Oh, okay.
And you do have +2. So 19.
Unfortunately, 19 does not pass. So you will take 2 cold damage.
Oh,
So 1, or is that already halved for
oh no,
resistance?
2 cold damage.
What was that?
Is that half?
Oh, because the resistance would be 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
one.
oh no, it's kind of chilly trying to punch at ice.
Yeah.
Well, she's not.
I mean,
punching
she is a
yet, or
living
she's not
embodiment
punching
of frost right now, so. So that was your first attack.
Did you want to try again with trying to stun again, just to see if it could work? Because it's possible she could just make the save.
Yeah, Zan wouldn't learn his lesson yet.
Fair enough. Let's see what you got. There we go. Forgot to mark that.
Oh, yeah.
It does not appear as though she was stunned by that. Meanwhile, taking an extra 16 damage, and I need another Constitution saving throw from you. And she did it past the save, so it's still only 1d4 currently.
Definitely didn't pass that one.
Nope. So you'll be taking the the damage again. And halved, that would be 1 again. Because
Perfect.
resistance. Imagine if you pass the save, you might not take anything at all.
Is there like a minimum?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Are you doing flurry?
Yes. But only this time I'm not gonna make it stinky. I'm gonna make a hand of healing.
I'm gonna smack yourself on the back and say get better.
Exactly.
Alright, so this is an actual hit against her, right? 29.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, and I gotta roll another con for that.
You do.
Let's see, do you pass it this time?
Nope.
Same
Alright,
as last
cool.
time.
It's gonna be hilarious if it's another 1, though. Oh, no. Okay, maxed out the damage. So with your resistance, that'll be 5.
So I only healed myself for 1 then.
Hey, it's still
Hey.
healing.
Healing's healing. Alright. So she, you smash what appears to be the giant ice sculpture of Auril, and now she turns into a glowing shard of ice centered on the room, where she was.
Does something automatically happen, or do we have time till her turn to do for
Give me,
her to do something?
let me look. Yes, she does get to do something immediately. It is, each creature that can see her must make a wisdom saving throw. Okay,
Doesn't
so
every
I
one
need
of us?
wisdom. Yeah, unfortunately, the Nothics actually get disadvantage on that.
I was about to say, are the Nothics looking at her?
I'm gonna redo this save because I can.
That's
'Cause
understandable.
I can.
Well, fighters get indomitable. I get a redo.
I feel as though Zan could use that.
I don't think 18 is gonna pass, but it's better than a 14.
18 does pass, 17 passes, 20 is.
I'm gonna say
Unfortunately,
that
a
the
7
weasel
does not pass.
is gone. I'm gonna just say
And-
that. I forgot.
Oh yeah, the poor weasel. Yeah, no. Even if it passed the save, it would still take the
And it only
any
had
amount
1
of
health,
damage.
so.
Yeah.
Oh, this is damage. This can't be good.
This is not damage. That was from when she used Cone of Cold.
Ah,
The weasel
And
would
the
have died
lightning.
from any amount. And the lightning. Now that so
You brought the weasel here to die.
Well, hey,
Zan, you failed, and Liz, you failed. So you guys are blinded for 1 minute.
did the
um,
wolf
at-
fail?
The wolf passed.
Passed, okay.
Yes. So each of you,
I get +2.
Zan and Liz, you are both blinded for 1 minute. You can repeat. So are all the Nothics. Surprise, I know. Each of you can repeat your save at the end of each of your turns, and on a pass, you will no longer be blinded.
Oh, Zan, I think it's the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, because you just finished beating Orel's second
sculpture.
form to death. So yes, go ahead, Zan. Make your 16,
18?
17, 18. 18 passes.
Plus that's 2.
Yeah, that's why I said 18. So it's just like you got blinded for like a couple seconds. You're like, yeah, none of that.
And then you just shake it off instant.
By the light. Oh God, my eyes. Oh, okay, we're good. And there you go. End of Zan's turn. Now I believe it. Now is it Skiff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, Skiff, let's go.
Arrows.
Oof.
This is not good.
Oh no.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see.
What
This
Maybe
fumble
it's
roll
me.
may not end well because I can literally probably hit anyone in here.
I haven't done a reaction. I can try and.
Yeah, if you
That's
do.
if it's aimed at you.
Mm-hmm. I have used
so-
reaction, so I can't do anything.
It happened. It happened twice before.
Do you want the good news or the bad?
I want the good.
You want the good news? You hit Oril.
Ooh, for a minimum.
Hey, you know what? That is good news.
Yes. The bad news is you do minimum,
And
So
turn
11.
over.
Or
and your
how much
turn
is it?
immediately ends.
But it's
So,
still 11
that is-
damage.
It's 16 total damage.
Not bad.
For minimum, as far as minimums go, that could be worse.
It really could be.
Skiff's
Agony.
turn is over. Agony, your turn.
I can just hop up top since I was waist level, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then, since I just said for the animals to attack, the wolf would still be under that. Correct?
Yep, and so with the badger. Do you want them to go before you finish your turn?
Yeah.
Does the direwolf need to make another strength check to get up there?
I think it was because I was on it. Or
Yeah, because Agony was mounting it, it wasn't able to get up there, but without Agony on it, it has the athletic capability to get up there on its own. And so both of them can attack her.
So I will move in here. So then the wolf will at least have pack tactics.
Sounds good.
So then I'll start off with that. So 22. And what was the... Oh, saving throw or be prone. I don't know if it can be
She
prone.
is immune to that,
Yeah.
so
And then it already rolled. I'll
It
just say
could
the
be
top damage because
damage.
that was first.
11.
And then Badger. Oh my goodness. The Badger gets a multi-attack. Can I just click? Oh no, that just reads it off. So bite.
And the badger's
Oh,
turn is
never mind.
over. Oh, wait. Yeah, because
It did
it
that one
doesn't have
first.
pack text. It doesn't have pack tactics, does it?
I do not believe so. Nope. It just that's keen smell.
Yep. So it. Let's see what it does. Ooh.
Did it
It
take
critically
its-
hits itself.
Ow!
So that is 13 damage to itself.
Oh, it rolled max.
Does the badger survive?
You know, funny enough, the Badger has 13 health. So no.
Ah. So it
One
poofs
less
itself.
token.
That is funny that it just kills itself there.
Yep.
I want to imagine that the badger tries biting it because it came into existence for this one day, and we're basically sitting it against a fucking god, and it just goes try to bite an ice crystal of doom, and it's like, ah! Oh my god, that's cold. A brain feast can kill. Ah!
Yep.
And then I shall attack with the Flame Tongue. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Okay, so then 27 does.
Yep.
For if the thing wants to do it. Okay.
16 fire damage.
Does it
Alright.
seem to take more than 16?
No.
Okay. But I shall use... Where is it at? unwavering mark, which means it can't attack another foe, another one other than me, without disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shall action surge and do it again. It's a 10 and 13. You know what? I don't
And
think
you know
those
what?
hit.
Neither of those are. Neither of those are nat ones.
I was darn close with the
Unfortunately,
one.
neither of them hit either. So.
And then that is it.
All right. I believe you were bottom of the order, weren't you?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
before the enemies, anyway.
Yeah.
At
And
the end of your turn, Auril is going to use her intensifying aura ability. So everybody who's currently up on that platform, you notice the wind pick up, and suddenly a chill runs down your spine. A localized blizzard covers the entire area.
okay.
There's no borderline to it.
I haven't put it down yet. Come on, move.
So I figure everything up here is going to be obscured.
So-
Not just obscured, but yes.
So she got tired of being hit by arrows. Got it.
Oh, it was a lot more than that.
I was
But
about to
yes.
say she didn't get hit in
It's
this
like, but
form,
not
so-
no.
Oh, just one.
Yeah. So, oops.
Oh, only that far?
There we
Oh,
go.
okay, there.
All right. So, this square is considered to have 100% cover. Everything that doesn't have blind sense is blinded in this area. Anything that is not immune to cold damage takes full cold damage.
Oh, so ignores
And-
resistance, okay.
And at the beginning of her turn, she deals cold damage to everything in that area of effect.
Also ignoring resistance.
You do get a saving throw against it.
Okay.
It is a Constitution saving throw.
I doubt if a 16 will pass.
We will see. And the
Maybe.
direwolf has a 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then has a 12.
Oof. Alright, so that is going to be a total of 50 cold damage straight through. I'm fairly certain that is the end of the direwolf.
Correct.
Alright, cool. Poor direwolf.
50 straight cold damage to both of them.
It ignores resistance, but not immunity.
I would
We're
assume
not
that part,
immune.
yeah.
Yep. With that though, that is her turn.
Oh. Cool.
But keep in mind, you're still
Literally.
blinded in here.
Yeah, you're considered blinded, and projectiles do not work in this area of effect.
Oh, so basically anything the two out there can do.
Well, no, because Liz can still use magic to fire into it, but unfortunately the arrows won't do anything.
But they're magic arrows.
I'm sorry, that's not how that works. And unfortunately the Nothics can't draw line of fire to her anymore, so they can't actually use their attacks against her. So that puts it to the top of the order. So Liz, what are you gonna do?
I can still shoot there, right? Yep, just to be clear. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You can use magic. Unfortunately, you cannot draw line of fire. So you could use fireball, but you couldn't use like chaos bolt or something that requires you to see your target to attack them.
Damn, now I have to read my spells. Okay.
To be honest, you can just upcast Fireball, and one of them has fire resistance, and one of them, if they make the save, they'll take no damage.
Isn't that like a?
It's normally a 3rd tier spell, but you could upcast it to do
Hit-
significantly
I'm pretty low
more
health
damage.
though, and I've been missing.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it like a risk?
Okay,
play?
that's fair.
A
Yeah.
big risk,
mean-
man.
At the same time, you
Oh,
also
yeah,
get
you
a plus
slide
2 to your
everything.
deck save.
I didn't actually see.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is.
Been taking a lot of friendly fire lately.
Actually, you said, hold on.
Wait.
No. Here's the thing. You can keep Zan out of it because it's a 20-foot radius, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think
So if
Zan
you
would
aim
be-
here, it won't hit Zan. Because that's 20 feet exactly right before Zan.
All right, well, let's do
Wait.
that.
Oh yeah.
What level
Pointed
of Fireball?
towards there. Yeah.
I mean, am I going to be teleporting or throwing poison? No. Let's do level 4.
Okay, fair enough. So, or her deck save, maybe.
Dang, what a doo-doo roll.
I don't think I pass.
Auril will burn a legendary resistance.
You know what? I'm not
What?
surprised.
Why?
So she makes a save, or she's resistant to the damage? I always forget what that means.
Wait,
Legendary resistance says if you would fail the save, you can choose to pass it.
I did the roll wrong.
She was going to fail the save. She decides to pass it instead.
So that's still 15 fire damage.
Yeah, that's still 15 fire damage.
Same thing
And
for
then,
agony.
Wait, I take 15 as well. And then what were you
Yeah,
saying
because
about the
you're a
roll?
tiefling.
Nah, never mind. It's okay.
Okay.
if you want, you could quicken spell now.
And then do it again.
Okay, sure.
Agony has a lot of health.
And agony does not mind
Agony
being hit.
does have a lot of health.
Well, I haven't
But
changed
the
it as
question
of yet.
is, what
but there
level,
we go.
what tier spell are you going to cast it at?
3, because I might be teleporting. Who knows?
Okay.
Fair.
So...
Hey, I gotta.
Oh,
roll
Auril, you poor
again.
baby.
I didn't
Auril
pass
has
again.
to take the full amount of damage.
Oh, she only had one.
Yeah, she only had one legendary resistance in this form.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
So you have burned all of it. And Agony, you take more damage.
Oh no.
A whole
There you go.
12.
A whole 12.
Do I roll now?
Roll for what?
The wisdom?
Oh yeah, at the end of your turn. Yes.
Wait.
Okay, cool.
You are still blind.
Wait. Can she do that while
Wait, what?
blinded?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's why I was asking if I needed to do.
You can visualize something within range. She
Yep.
realized where it was before she was blinded.
Because remember, she'd been lobbing spells, or he had been lobbing spells up there the entire time.
Yeah, it was just. I wasn't
Yeah,
certain
y'all
since it
hasn't
was
moved
blind.
at all either, so.
The last time she saw you two, you were in that same position, so...
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, Agony moved, but I don't think that particularly matters at this point.
No.
Alright, so Zan, you are up. You are not blinded, and you are currently in this maelstrom of a blizzard.
I mean, technically, then blinded by the blizzard.
Yes.
Am I
And-
blinded or not blinded?
You're, as long as you were in that blue box. Which, by the way, just for clarity's sake, she is there.
To be fair, yeah.
And to remind you, you don't have to do an action before a bonus action if you wanted to claim. What was it? Or you have to do the attack action if you want to do flurry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Flurry of Blows requires you to do the attack first.
Okay. Because technically speaking, you can just do 2 healing hands
Well, I
to
still
get
can
yourself up if
use
you're a
my
little
hand.
low.
And as I'm looking through at my character sheet. I don't know. Can I do 2 though? I have extra attack, not extra action.
No, but flurry of blows, you do both hand of healing and just heal back to back.
Mm-hmm. And you can do that
since you're
part
level,
for free.
since you're past level 11 in monk, and that's what it let you do. Both be hands of healing.
Yeah, you could do that.
Since you mentioned that you were low.
To be fair, it only says that you have to make an attack first. So you could attack, heal, attack, and then step out.
Yeah, you got the movement.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a 5-foot step forward and then 5, 10, 15.
Oh god, yeah, you have like what, like 50 movement or something? You have insane movement.
That definitely hits. And then the save. Fails the save, so this is now up to 2d4. And then healing yourself twice for 15. And then are you gonna extra attack longsword and then step out?
Yeah, might as well.
Alrighty. That definitely hits for 15 more damage and save. That is another fail. She is up to 3d4 this time.
And didn't have to roll because of my blindness for these?
Yes, you would normally have to roll with disadvantage due to blindness.
Well,
Okay, so let me roll.
Just do one with advantage, and we'll
Does
take
at least
those
one
as
of
the
the
others.
you know.
Yeah. Both of those, all 4 of those hit, so you would have hit no matter what.
Plus 13 is a pretty good modifier to hit.
Yeah. Actually, you have a, what is that? You have about a 75% chance of hitting even while blinded. It's really funny.
Xandius is just that good.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. And then you step out. Unfortunately, she does not have the ability to,
make any attacks.
yeah, she doesn't have any attack she can perform as an attack of opportunity. So, anything else from Zan?
Actually, I think just I'm such a good climber, I'm actually gonna jump below the ledge, so that way it gives me a little bit more cover.
Okay. All right, Skiff, your turn.
Aw, arrows won't work. Like, that's the whole thing this character's based around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you did damage. Hold up. Actually, both of you did damage. All
What
of you
is-
have done damage. Hold on.
What does this mean?
It means she has to make how many total attack? Never mind. She failed on the second one.
I
The
think it was-
blizzard is gone.
I think it was just the 2.
Score.
So
Oh, wait,
actually,
no. Yeah, with the fireballs, yeah.
yeah. So
2 fireballs and 2 weapon attacks.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Would you have still gone down there if there was no blizzard?
It can't hurt too much.
Fair enough.
My only
but that
detriment for being down here is I'm away.
Yeah.
It's not like you can't get back up.
Fair, you do still have the movement if you wanted to climb back up and get in the aura, but whatever.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
The closest spot would be there if you did want to.
I'm gonna move over here so I can get a clearer shot.
Fair enough.
Since I block
Bombs
the way.
away.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 just barely hits.
Jeez.
I mean, fair.
23 damage.
So, I'm just gonna... Give me a second. I'm just gonna... Let's see. I'm gonna move... Hold on. I have to move some things around. Give me just a second.
That was a really big token that just flashed by.
And I could definitely tell
Nah.
what that was.
Nope. You have no idea what it is. I think it was that one. Oh, no. Oh, okay. So can I... Am I able to, Can I just drag and drop? No. Oh, okay, so I could just do this, and then this. So the reason the reason I'm doing all this, how much damage did you say?
23. Unless she resists magical piercing for some strange reason.
Go ahead and take a look at that, that screenshot I just posted.
All of us?
Wow, really? Okay.
Really? So, as she starts to crumble into dust, this little item here on the floor
Oh, I
is
thought
a
it was
spell
the pedestal.
scroll. And in a last-ditch effort, she activates it, hoping it will save her.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
Unfortunately, it doesn't save her. And unfortunately, Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, yeah.
Yeah,
What is that?
it's a Trace.
That, my friends, is
What?
the legendary, the one and only, the Tarask.
Why?
Because the item she activated was not a scroll of healing, it was not a scroll of resurrection, it was a scroll of Tarask summoning.
And yes, that was the item that I thought that was.
Yes, it was exactly the item you thought it was. Alright.
So I have 2 more attacks.
You do
You
have
too.
2 more attacks.
A 9 probably does not hit.
I'm sorry to say, but a 9 does not hit the legendary Tarask.
Does a 19.
I would hope. Because that...
A 19 does not hit the legendary Tarask.
Action search, I'm gonna try again.
Alright.
Fair enough.
24.
A 24 does not hit the legendary Tarask.
This is not a good sign.
If it makes you feel any better, it's currently tied for the most AC out of all of the monsters in the entire monster manual.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you feel better considering it's right there and it probably wants to eat us all.
You're not wrong. I believe you still have 2 more attacks.
26
26 does, in fact, hit the legendary Tarask.
for 22 damage.
Alright.
I have one more attack.
Let's see what you got. Oh, I just realized I know what you need to hit.
A really high number.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently 26 is acceptable though.
Yeah, 26 is acceptable.
21 is not.
Let's see if you could do it again. It'd be funny if you crit.
Oh.
21 does not hit. 21 is not it.
I don't know if it's 25 or 26, but 24 did not hit and 26 did.
Mm-hmm.
But even if knowing the AC doesn't mean you can actually do it.
Yeah. All right. I believe Agony is the bottom of the order before the enemy's turn.
Yeah, intern.
Quick question.
All right.
Is the portal that we came through still there?
Yes, it is.
I don't know why, but I think everyone probably wants to go through that. Because
Probably should have taken that into account.
Mm-hmm.
would
Good,
Skiff want
good
to do
chance of
that?
that.
Because it is there.
If he sees anyone else running before he does, he would go after them and follow suit. But if he doesn't see anyone else fleeing, he's willing to stay in the fight because he's an idiot like that.
Alright, so Agony would do as such because Agony doesn't want to die like that.
Like, there are a lot of ways to feel pain. I gotta live to experience those.
Yeah. So, Agony is going to run for the portal. Can I just jump down the 10 feet drop?
Assuming you don't die before then, yes.
What are you doing? Disengage?
Yeah, I'll disengage.
Okay.
So then, 5, 10, 15.
Look at Van already quit. What
I
happened?
almost forgot. When it shows up, I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
That includes Skiff. Any creature that's immune to the frightened condition doesn't have to worry about it.
Oh,
And you
okay,
said which
cool.
flavor?
Air Genasi are not immune.
Wisdom?
Yeah, whiz.
I don't think I do that.
Zan, you are scared shitless. Agony, you are scared shitless.
That's why I'm already in the
Skiff,
corner.
you are a brave boy.
I mean, you did shoot it.
Wait, so is who all does the wisdom? Just everyone who can see it?
Yeah.
Anybody who can see it, yes.
So Zan shouldn't have to do anything, right?
No, Zan is unblinded.
Yeah.
No, but it's down below the stairs and it's a 10-foot tall thing for the wall.
Yeah, I'm below the wall.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is.
then-
Unfortunately, the Tarrasque is significantly bigger than that.
Aww.
But you know who doesn't
Yeah.
have to make that save?
Liz, because Liz is blind.
Yeah.
I'm actually immune to frightened as well, so.
Ooh. Even
Well,
better.
it's the idea that you can't see it. You don't know why people are scared.
She can't even see us being
You can
scared.
probably hear why to get an inkling, but
The Nothics aren't scared of it either because they're...
well, I mean, Skiff is big in survival skills, and so he's like, I've seen some shit I can deal with at least looking at this thing.
Meanwhile, Everlast is like, oh bother, someone actually activated it. Oh well. And then he blinks out.
And the purple circle goes away.
So I can't move closer to it, and I can't attack it without disadvantage.
Yep,
Correct.
you
So-
are correct.
So I can do my thing that I was doing.
Flee for your life? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Where exactly is the portal? Like the whole circle, or what is it?
I was gonna figure the
It's
middle.
yeah. I was about to say, if you make it to the middle, you're considered in the portal.
Okay. Can
and
I do?
for the purposes of this, once you're there, you're not in the rooms. You can stack on top.
Okay.
Okay. Before I do so, can I action surge and cast darkness in that area? so it can't see us.
What area?
Like, just it. Because I think it's like a... How big?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to put it right where its eyes are.
Yeah, you could do that. Sure.
I will do that with an action surge and then go through the portal.
Did you use the disengage action?
Yeah, that's why I action surged.
Okay.
I know we only have so many of those, but this is the fight to fucking use
I
them.
mean, I think I would have 2 more, but I don't see Agony going to use that.
All right. So, enemy's turn. The Nothics heard you flee, so they are also going to flee. Meanwhile, the Drask can't see. Oh wait, yes it can.
It can see through
Yeah, it
magical
has
darkness?
It doesn't have to. It has blind sight.
Dang it.
For what distance?
Probably out.
120 feet.
Oh
Oh
my.
god. Not just regular darkness, but magical darkness too? Crap.
Well, it's blind sight.
Yeah.
It doesn't need the use of its eyes at all.
I'm sure it senses fewer prey.
It's starting to sense a lot fewer prey. So it's gonna go ahead and attack the closest thing to it, which is Zan.
How is it positioned like that? Like, how is it at the wall?
Take like a 1 step down since it's so big.
Kind of, yeah. The 10-foot drop is absolutely nothing compared to its massive stature, so it basically gets to stand a little more erect, as opposed to being hunched over under the roof. Alright, so Zan, let's see what you got. It is... Oh, Jesus Christ. Zan, what's your AC?
19.
So it only fails on a... It only misses you on a critical fail.
Oh no. I'm guessing it does not critically fail.
Unbelievable. It hit with its first attack,
That's not
which in this
unbelievable.
case is a bite.
Play dead.
Dead is your whole entire health pool negative. Or after 3 fails.
For a total of 22 piercing damage.
No,
Are you
still up
down?
Then.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then it critically failed its second attack, which automatically ends its turn.
Is the portal
And
audible?
even better news, it hit itself.
And it's going to be resistant to its self-damage. Because it's a Turask.
Alright, so that's its turn. You are considered grappled in its mouth. You can make an athletics or acrobatics check to get out of it.
So it's Lys's turn?
Top of the order, yes, Liz. Oh, Liz, did you make a save at the end of your turn to see if you weren't blinded anymore?
I did. I got a 5.
Oh, okay. So you're still blind and people are fleeing.
Is the
Yeah.
portal audible enough where Lys would understand somebody went through?
It's got like a staticky kind of noise when someone goes through it.
And there's
13.
noticeably less of a presence. Well, that's
Yeah.
at the end of your turn.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
saying
at
you're
the
doing
end.
nothing?
So
Oh,
you
the
can,
end?
yeah, you can stumble into the portal, which is directly in front of you,
Yeah.
and then end your turn and take the
Okay, sure. There we go. Is that good?
close enough for government work.
So 13.
13 unfortunately does not pass the save for
Dang.
being not blind.
What about
That's
Well,
15?
Liz would have
No,
been
it's
near Agony.
I was about to say a 15 does pass because you're in Agony's aura if you stepped through the
Yay.
portal.
Cool
So
beans.
you are not blind.
Nice.
All right. I believe that puts it to Zan.
Which, if I could probably still move over here to the portal because I'd still be in the. Does that trigger
Well, you're
You're
in the
grappled in the
Tarask's
mouth.
attack of
mouth.
opportunity? Maybe going in the portal? Oh, I'm in the.
Well, not yet, because okay, so you make it out of the Tarask's mouth. You can spend a key point to do the disengage action as a bonus action and then move through the portal. Then you don't have to risk the
It's like,
attack of
yeah, I can do that.
opportunity. I mean, shoot, what are you gonna do? Spend a key point on hitting the Tarask?
Yeah.
When a 24 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent the key point.
All right. So disengage. You're in the portal, and then the only one left in the room is you, sir.
So, does Skiff figure that the Tarask is so big it can't fit through the portal?
There is a distinct impression that the Trask won't necessarily be able to go through the portal.
Okay.
It might be able to stick its arms through. It might be able to stick its tail through, but it would not be able to get its entire body through.
Okay, because Skiff's trying to calculate this, where it was like, well, if all we're doing is going from point A to point B, we're going to have to fight it anyway. But if he has knowledge that the fact is it won't be able to fully follow, and there is such a thing as getting away.
Having passed through the portal, you know it has solid barriers around the edges, so you know that the portal does not stretch. So at the very least, only what the Tarask can fit through the portal normally will fit through the portal. Which is to say, basically, either its tail or its arms, which means it wouldn't be able to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Get into the portal with regular movement and basically do any kind of quick pantomiming he can to basically give the impression of, no, keep moving, get out of the way.
So we're just going to go ahead and do this. When you guys come back through the portal, you can see the chairs that you initially sat in to turn it on are still glowing.
I wouldn't have enough movement to go towards my seat when I went to the portal, so.
Even if I have to use dash, I would Skiff would go back to the seat he sat in initially, hoping it would be able to have some kind of turn off function.
So sitting on it turns off the seat, and as you do that, the portal closes behind you.
Yes.
And based on where you started, it looks. What's your movement speed?
Based on the fact that if I had to dash, I would have only used 5 feet of my new dash, so I have 25 left.
Well, I was gonna say, how much did you use to get to the portal?
15 using diagonals.
And then 5, 10, 15 to get to your seat. So
okay.
Full 30 feet of movement just to go through the portal and sit on the seat. So I don't think you had to use your dash to do it.
I wasn't sure about the angles for which square it was in and stuff.
Yeah. To be fair, it could have been anywhere in that misty.
Okay. Then
highlight.
Yeah.
I just happened to put you at that corner of it.
Okay, then definitely.
Because that's where it's. Yeah, that's where it's snapped to. But you can hear rumbling from upstairs. as the Tarrasque is very angry right now. Then again, it is a rage machine of destruction, so, you know, that just kind of, it be like it is.
Are we technically out of turn order then?
Currently, you know what? I would say yes.
Alright, so
As you
I
guys
should do one
are kind of catching your breath. Well, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I'm not sure how long this tower will last. I recommend you vacate while the vacating is good.
Do I do that? Nope. I gotta press space, don't I?
Yep.
Boo. I gotta type that all again.
The funny thing is, one of my
What? Oh, do I gotta press space?
is it /R?
Oh, it must be.
Slash is first.
Yeah.
I hate
Slash
everything.
is first.
Yeah, r/ I believe is how you go to a subreddit.
Yeah, probably.
Dang, I didn't even get to use my staff.
You know what? Not necessarily a bad thing.
I
Alright,
use
there
my
you go.
scroll of mass cure wounds and heal everyone for 20.
All right, fair enough. So everybody feels 20 health better.
I don't know how much everyone else took, so
I was down 8. I didn't take much damage.
I'm just healing everyone.
I needed that.
Yeah,
I'm back to full health.
I needed
And
The
that.
then some.
the Nothics are basically back to full health as well.
Yeah, I viewed them as friend.
And like you've allowed before, so would Xandis have like the time to be like, I'm just gonna burn like a handful of key points and just be spamming hands of healing?
Yeah.
So, Everlast is urging you to exit. He's not sure how long the tower can contain that beast of destruction. But the sooner you leave, the better.
Alright, let's get out of here.
The Nothics are wanting to join you in vacating. I hope you don't mind.
Can they speak?
Xandis can
Yes
speak
and
and
no.
understand anyone verbally, right?
Yeah.
Hence why I ask.
Yes and no. They do not speak in a language you understand. Understands it though. So they quickly move north through the doors. Going back through, the hallways are lit. So it looks as though the darkness only applied to the hallways going one direction.
That's
That
weird.
is so cheap.
Get everybody over here so I can just grab all of you at once. And then we will whisk everyone away.
There we go.
Back here, the Nothics get to the window and hesitate because, you know,
Fair.
having anything to support them.
And then we'll have to make saves, don't we?
Potentially. You won't know until you get out there.
Alright. So I shall take the first step out.
The wind does not appear to be blowing nearly as recklessly as it was last time.
So
It's almost like the source of the wind is gone.
will we have to make any saves at all, or just we're...
It doesn't appear so, no.
Alright, then I shall go.
All right. You make it across. Once you get to the other side, you can feel the tower vibrating.
Well, fair enough. I'm gonna run and try to tell the thing the tower is coming down.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, there is one thing I need to bring up, but we'll get to it once you guys get out of here.
One thing. Does that mean Duggan's hole didn't survive?
That would be sad.
That would be sad.
All those armored owlbear guardians protecting it from like raiders from the other towns and like mean refugees, and it's like no, they're just all dead now. What?
Tower is coming down. Get out while you can.
You can hear, as you exit, you can hear the clambering of, like, shit being shoved into other shit and whatnot.
I'm like, I'm not gonna stay and see if you get out. I'm just going.
Yep. So with that, they managed to follow relatively close behind you.
Oh, she was all like, "Oh, I'm not going down like that now."
Well, she still has research to complete. She can't die before it's done.
Well, she
Probably
is
hasn't
already
even fully
dead.
implemented all my zombie spores into her research variables yet.
You are correct. Considering it's only been a couple of hours since the last time you were there.
I was about to say it's been like a bit. That's it.
It's like we went upstairs, shit went down, let's go.
Essentially. Let's see. And then we're gonna go ahead and do that. So you guys managed to make it out of the bottom of the tower, and from outside of it, you can definitely see the tower rumbling, as you can see the top violently shake as chunks fall off of it. And as this is happening, you can see the Mythalar here in the center, this golden globe of glowing energy, start to violently crack under the pressure of the last thing maintaining it starting to be destroyed.
I will hop on board.
You will hop on board.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You can see a lot of the hands, the undead hands that were roaming around the city, are starting to converge on the tower to try and repair it. After all, it is basically the last intact structure of the Netherese here.
I shall not stop them because they are gonna probably die anyway.
More than likely, but here we are. With that, though, I'm assuming you guys flee.
Go towards one, yeah.
Go towards one. All right. All of the Nothics do as well, and so does the lady with her briefcases and jars and stuff. And then Boar. So you guys flee up the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
And just for clarity's sake, where was the thing? Was it this one? It was not this one.
Here was a staircase in the bottom right near the pear trees and the dryad.
Yeah. I'm looking for the appropriate map.
Okay.
Join us over here, Les.
We met Liz within this actual city.
Yeah. Liz may have have been up here before, but not while you guys were part of it.
Yeah. Definitely up there as a fly on a wall, but that's it. I
We'll
think.
probably also not be able to communicate with the Dryad either.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I found you.
Me?
Everyone.
Everyone.
There we go. Not exactly aligned to the grid, but close enough, I suppose. As you guys make it up towards the Dryad's snowy grove over here, you all hear a relatively large as the entire glacier you're in just rumbles from a sudden violent impact. It felt really big. Of course, you guys are welcome to check it out, or you could not.
Look back as we're going, but not a stop and stare kind of thing.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
can I do a perception check to see if I noticed what was supposed to be so big?
You could do insight.
Insight? Oh, wait. Those are both the same for me.
Nice.
It was something. Something
Based
big.
on how violent that felt and how muffled it felt, there's a high chance that that was the Tarask destroying the Mythalar.
What happened to our guide that we were going around the city with?
Oh, he doesn't have a token, so I just
I
didn't
figured he
bring it,
was
but
by
he
the door,
fled.
basically. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he when you guys said we gotta get out of here, he fled. Like immediately.
Like, oh, I'm way ahead of you. Then you bolt. Okay, then, yeah.
Yeah. So with that, you have brought an end to the eternal night.
Well, I thought we
You
already did
have
that.
well, let me finish. You have brought an end to the eternal night. You have removed the queen from her throne and freed everyone in here. You've researched the lost Netherese city and come with some new friends, acquaintances,
Acquaintances, yeah.
something. In addition to that, each of the Nothics managed to grab some stuff on their way out in case it might have been useful in the escape. One of which is the Staff of Power, one of which is a spell scroll, and one of which is a potion. Due to them not needing it, and you guys helping with their escape, the lady, the brain in the jar, is no longer interested in the Staff of Power, as the only use she had for it was to fix the Mythalar. Unfortunately, based on that sound from a moment ago, it doesn't sound like she's going to need it anymore. And it wouldn't have helped research, although the spores you gave her definitely did. Or at least they will once she can actually research again, because she has to set up a new lab.
Because, I mean, the things brought back by those spores are definitely docile, the issue she was having.
Yep. With that, though, she does say that she's going to set up shop in these caves, the Caves of Hunger. So if ever you get the chance, stop by and say hi. She might have some useful items for you at that point based on her research. I forget. Do any of you guys have Identify?
Yes.
Okay, cool. If you wanted to, you could identify the scroll and the potion, but you already know what the staff is because it was described in great detail by the brain in the jar.
We could
So
just try reading the scroll. None of our classes know what it is.
it's ancient magic.
Oh.
Damn.
And then does Does the potion look anything familiar from what we've had?
No, not really.
Identifying for the win.
Yes. To describe the potion, it looks vermilion in color with little blue clouds in it.
Trippy.
Yeah, I know, right? It's got this really nice, like, purple to pink to blue hue going on. But you've never seen a potion like that, so you have absolutely no idea.
Giving up lava lamp vibes.
Kind of. I mean, you're not too far off. It was that kind of color scheme was very popular during that era, so maybe. Anyway, so I guess one last little loot session before this is it. This is the end. There are some minor things you could do, like you could attempt to transplant the dryad from this frozen, isolated grove somewhere else, if you wanted to. Although now she does have some new friends because you've basically freed the Nothics from their tyrannical rulers, Oril, and the zombies and stuff that have plagued this area.
Would they be able to even talk with the Dryad?
Not necessarily, but on the other hand, it's not like they have a finite lifespan. They could learn to communicate eventually. And Professor Orb, what he wanted, he got to see a Netherese city. He got to explore it and experience history. And most exciting of all, he got to see a beast almost nobody ever gets to see and live.
I think Skiff, even though he can't talk, he's really proud that he's able to hit it and then live to tell the tale, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You actually did damage to it.
Yeah, he actually fucking hit it.
You hit it, you dealt damage, and you managed to live to write the tale.
Yes.
All right, so Staff of Power. You guys obviously know that one. I've explained it several times. Which would you like to know first? The scroll or the potion?
The scroll.
Scroll, yeah.
The scroll. All right. So it is ancient magic. It is very similar to some modern magics. Similar to, say, simulacrum, true polymorph, and stuff like that, in that you can effectively transfer your soul into a body you create on the spot. I was going to say whatever image you want, but it basically creates life for your soul to inhabit. It turns you into a homunculus, but with the stats of whatever you chose to create. And it's not limited to living creatures either. You could choose to create golems with this, or some sort of. If you wanted to, you could be a potted plant. But that's effectively what it is. As for the potion, think of it kind of like a Super Mario invincibility star, in that it basically makes you immune to all damage for 1d6 minutes.
Man, we could have had that up there.
It was in the room, but I mean, were you really going to stop mid-battle to scrounge around all the garbage?
Yeah, that's the point.
So, you've got the scroll of new life creation and the potion of invincibility.
Skiff has no empathy or sympathy for the Nothics because he doesn't know their story, and he can't communicate to them and doesn't care to try. And so, if it were up to him, he would transplant the Dryad, so she and her paracheese would be at Duggan's Hole.
That's fair. By the way, I'm just moving them all into the same chamber. So, you could use the scroll to change the Dryad into something else.
Would she not be able to help out her trees as much if she were something else?
She wouldn't be able to inhabit her tree ever again if you were to turn her into something else. But
That sounds
um,
monstrous to a dryad.
yeah, but
We could
um,
give it to her and say, you could change yourself to get out of here if you wished.
Well,
Give her that
if her
choice.
trees are transplanted somewhere else, she would still be able to be a dryad with her trees. It's just somewhere else,
yeah,
rather than stuck in a cave all for all time.
the so the issue would be uh uprooting the tree without killing it and removing it from the glacier,
Yeah,
because it is
I can't
a
do a good.
tree.
I can't just go do a good survival check, can I?
Mm-mm. It would take significantly more effort than just a little spit and shine.
Aww.
With that said, though, you could use the scroll to transmute the tree into a smaller tree,
But
Oh,
and that would make it
change the tree into a sapling of itself.
effectively. You could do that, or you could go report back to Duggan's Hole and see if they could send some. Well, I guess they're in the middle of repairs, so it's unlikely. But you could see if
We
they
don't
could
know what
send
they're in the
some
middle of.
arborists.
It's been
yeah,
a while.
You know what? That's fair. It has been a hot minute. So your best option, if you wanted to try and free the dryad from this icy tomb, is to shapeshift the tree into a sapling of itself.
Skiff would be in favor of doing that, but he wouldn't know what everyone else's opinion is.
Agony wouldn't mind either way. Whatever we do.
Yeah, I'm okay with moving the dryad.
All right. So you talk to her, and she's basically like, she would get friends and social interaction. She's all for it as long as they're nice people. She doesn't want any meanies.
Well, since you can only take away like we can only bring one tree with us, basically. Um, he Skiff would probably then want to just like collect the pears from the other trees to just not have them not go to waste.
That's fair. All right. So each tree has 1d12 pairs on it. So that'd be 5d12 to see how many you get.
I will help pick, so I can roll a d12 if you want.
Sure. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Skip apparently is just not good at picking pears. You get almost half as much as he does.
Well, I rolled the same
Yeah.
one of the same numbers as you.
In total, you got 29 pairs, which really isn't that bad.
Yeah.
That's-
Skip's intention would be to give them out to the original residents of Duggan's Hole, so we can be like the powerhouse of the area.
Yeah, sure. It's up to you.
I mean, they already got like a powerful soup bowl that could refill. They got like small little guard posts areas made of like super powerful armor, and we already was able to have makeshift armor for owlbears as
And
guardians.
they have the guard owl bears.
Yeah,
Which
One
the
of which is
owlbears
actually sapient.
won't be
Yeah.
there for too much longer, though.
Yeah.
well, I
Agony
think the
wouldn't wanna
sentient
stay.
one would stay.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you take away his
Yeah.
hair, man?
Well, he
So-
kinda can't, can he?
With that, you guys managed to transplant the tree successfully. You managed to pick pears, so you have a nice little snack on the way home, in addition to also having plenty to hand out. And with that, that is the end of Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden.
What happened to the cities, though? We weren't going to find out what happened to the cities, like the
Oh,
aftermath.
oh yeah, because they were under attack last time.
Yeah, 8 cities were wiped
so-
out.
The majority of
Yeah.
the so let's see, what is the percentage?
We had Duggan's Hole, and we
So-
had the second biggest city, and that was it.
It's not much, but 14% of the cities that were destroyed managed to have refugees that were able to make their way to the last remaining city or two. It's not a lot of survivors, but it's more than none. And with everybody now helping each other clamber for resources, you guys bringing this stuff up to the surface, they are going to be significantly better off than being the 10 individual towns. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll finally spread back out and become 10 towns again. But for now, I believe it's down to 2 towns.
And
Mm.
Duggan's Hole became a powerhouse. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It was,
Duggan's Hole
like,
is
it was like
now.
one of the shittiest ones in the beginning, right?
Yeah, actually, it was either the worst or second worst city at the beginning, but now it's the current dominant one, as the rest of the place has been thoroughly ruined.
And all because someone who was like one of the ruling people there was just one of Skip's friends from back in the day. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. With that, though, I believe next session, next week, we will be doing, which we will decide at a slightly later date. But in the meantime, thank you guys for stopping by, and we will find out what we're doing next time on D&D Z.